It's the first time the film, the finished product, has been presented in front of an audience.
We were honored to be invited to the Toronto International Film Festival for the festival release of The Promise. It was really exciting and I think heartwarming, and it was really the beginning of our journey of introducing the film to the world.
We're very proud to be here in Toronto. It's been overwhelming, so thank you.
To have brought the film to this point from the initial idea has been gratifying. To have people walk up to me and say that you told the story of my family and break down in tears, what more can we do? That's what it's all about.
Enjoy the film, thank you.
It was so fitting that we had our US premiere at the Chinese Theater in Hollywood, and for Mr. Krikorian, who was an icon and a legend in Hollywood, to have his film in that historic venue, I think made everybody proud, and I know Kirk would have been proud. The celebrities that came to support the film that had nothing to do with it are the biggest names in the entertainment business. Then you had family and friends from people around the film who came to support it, and I think seeing the emotion on their faces was the most rewarding.
The ordinary man can find the inner strength to triumph over great evil and survive and thrive after that. And that's the message of the story.
We've all been waiting for our story to be told.
It's a story that everyone needs to hear because it still exists now.
There's a lot of things happening that are really, really similar right now in the world.
It was a secret genocide. The Turks took no responsibility. They still don't.
Before the premiere, we had a rating on IMDb of 1,500, 1 star out of 10. This morning it was up to 6,000. No, that's so there's 6,000 people who didn't see the film who thought it was worth 1 star. So it begins.
It's impossible for this to be from people who have seen the movie. We weren't anticipating genocide denier protest in person, but I think we were anticipating a more sophisticated approach, which is to negatively influence reviewers, critics, bloggers.
The Turkish government has spent a lot of money lobbying on this subject.
At most, a couple of thousand people had seen the film, but we already had tens of thousands of negative reviews. And even the people in Hollywood who were used to potential campaigns against a film were surprised by the vitriol and anger towards the film.
What is the Associated Press doing here, Mr. Myers?
Reporting on the war.
There is no war here. Merely the evacuation of the civilian population to a safer region.
The Armenian genocide was one of the most widely reported on events from the First World War. Yet the modern form of denialism is using technology to try to suppress the facts.
The Turkish government doesn't want to even pronounce the word genocide. This is one of the reasons I'm here.
Ultimately, I think the film is just the beginning of finally being able to share the story of the Armenian genocide with the world. So I think it's really important for people to think of the fact that this is another example of man's inhumanity to man. And the more we can educate the public about the past, the more we can hopefully try to influence how people treat each other in the future.
Go look for yourself. Follow the vultures and the smell.